Hello, and welcome back to Sawdog Woodworking. Today, you may have noticed we're coming from my bathroom. I have a toilet tank that's condensing, and the water just forms on the outside of the tank, drips down, and makes a mess on the floor. So what I want to do is insulate the tank. I looked around at my local plumbing supply house and some of the big box stores and even online, and there are many, many different insulating kits for the tanks, but I couldn't really find any that were cheap. $25 isn't too bad, but most of them, the good ones that had better ratings, were well over $50. I came across somebody that said that they were going to use a yoga mat. And I thought about it, and it actually made a little bit of sense to me. So today, I'm going to use a yoga mat and a little bit of silicone and see if that does fix this problem. If not, we'll try something else. But why not? So let's stay right here, and I'll show you what the problem is. As you can see, the condensation buildup is pretty significant. It actively drips down onto the floor. This is why we're going to be addressing this today. To start, we're going to pull the cover off the tank. Now what we want to do, get down here, shut this off. Some of you may have more turns. I just have a quarter turn there. We're going to hold the handle down, let all that water come out. And I just hold it until it's drained down. Because we've shut it off, it won't refill. Now I'm going to get a sponge and try to pull the rest out. The other thing that I could do is possibly take this tank off, pull all the guts out. It would probably be easier to work in here, but I don't want to ruin the gasket and then have to replace that as well. So I'm going to do it right in place. All right, I'm going to grab a sponge and we'll get that out of there. I ended up just getting an old grouch sponge. Was what I had. Now I'm going to just pull this out of here. We need this to be dry for the waterproof silicone glue that we're going to be using. I'm not going to be able to use this toilet for 24 hours once this is put in place. I've already informed my daughter and wife. Thankfully, we have a second bathroom downstairs, so we're not going to be out. If you do have only one bathroom, that is something to take into consideration. So as I said, you want this to be really dry. So I'm using a paper towel to sop up some of the last little remnants. I have my heat gun going as well, and I'm going to really spend some time making sure that porcelain is dry. You saw me take the toilet handle out just to get it out of the way. If you do decide to take your toilet handle out, it is a reverse thread, so it's righty-loosey, lefty-tighty. So this is the yoga mat that I bought. I think I found it at Wally World for just over $11. So what I want to do is kind of cut it down to a more manageable size. I'm just getting a rough estimate of how much it's going to take to go around the circumference of the tank, and I'm going to cut that bit off. I might use this for some drawers or something down in my shop later. Once I have that, I'll test fit it in place. Then I'm going to cut it down a little bit more because I'm still working with a lot and it's pretty cumbersome, as you can see. And this stuff cuts real easy. It's just a pair of scissors. I have a sharp razor knife as well to help make some of the final cuts on this. But it's just going around the top of the tank and making it flush. This turns out to not be accurate, and you'll see later on why I have to make some further cuts. But for now, I'm just getting this cut down to a manageable size. Once I have that, I'm going to start working on the bottom. I had to piece this in. I couldn't get it to go in as one piece with all the guts of the toilet in the way. So I just put different pieces in, and I really didn't put a lot around the flapper, that blue part right in the middle there. You don't want to get anything in the way of that. That's where all the magic happens when you flush the toilet. So I went around that, and it doesn't seem to be causing any issues. As I said, I'm just going to cut all these in place, and I glue each of these individually. I had to cut a little bit of an opening for the handle. Once I had that, I realized I'd covered the hole. So I just cut a little bit out of there. The water doesn't come to the top of the tank anyway. It only comes up about maybe 2/3 of the way. And with all my pieces in place, it is time to glue them. So I'm using this waterproof Loctite. I think it's just clear silicone. You take the little nub in the top of the cap and it will pierce the tinfoil. Then it has a long applicator that you can screw on. I don't know if I needed this or not, but you just put it on there, nip the tip, and start spooging it in behind all the yoga mat. And I went liberally around the entire tank, just getting as much in there as I could, and tucked everything in while the silicone is still malleable. After I did that, I want to glue up that seam that's in the middle. I'm going to use some binder clips to hold this in place while the glue dries. Then I'm going to very carefully get the pieces insulating the bottom. You might want to wear gloves for this. I just could not avoid getting silicone all over my fingers. The seam kept trying to roll up on me, so I just wedged some extra yoga mat in there to hold it in place. 24 hours later, I came through, pulled all the clips, pulled the excess wedges, trimmed all the excess that was sticking up just to neaten this up. This is kind of a futile effort, and I'll explain why in a few minutes. From there, it's time to fill the tank. And with the tank full, I'm going to put the cover back on. So the cover has an inner lip, not an outer lip. So all that insulation is keeping it from sitting down. Now I have to go back through and cut, I don't know, about an inch out of there. Wasn't a big deal, but I still felt like an idiot. Perfect fit. After 24 hours of normal use, we have a dry tank. This has been ongoing for the better part of 2-3 weeks, if not longer, and more so when we had company because of a higher volume of people using the bathroom and bringing in a lot of cold water. This would sweat like crazy. We'd have to put a towel underneath the toilet just to keep it from wrecking the floor. And now, dry. I can't believe it. I truly did not expect something as simple as a yoga mat to fix this problem. We were out, less than 20 bucks? So if this works for you and you give it a try, let me know. Leave a comment, leave a like. Check out my other videos too if you like this. I don't do just plumbing. Most of what I've been working on is a lot of woodworking. I am a woodworker by trade now, but check it out. You never know. You might learn more stuff. Until then, thank you so much. Like, subscribe, you know the drill, and I'll see you next time. Bye.